Our first speech for tonight will be delivered by Didier, and his evaluator will be Karen Stratos. Karen, may you please rise and tell us Didier's objectives.
Great. So the purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech.
Perfect, thank you. So please help me welcome Didier Mbayo with his speech titled, Your Origin and Background Should Not Define Your Future. Your origin and background should not define your future. Didier Mbayo.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, guests. Good evening. Today, I'm going to introduce myself to all of you, club members. And my topic is, your origin, your background should not define your future. Oscar Bimpon made this statement. He said, one of the worst enemies that foster a culture of poverty is your background. Ashley Van Dicken also stated the following statement. The past is the past. You can't change it. The only thing you can do is to follow your future. As I stand before you this evening, I strongly believe that your background, your origin, may not necessarily predict your future. I grew up in Congo, in the Republic Democratic of Congo. Some of you may know. And I am the eldest of a family of 3 boys. So I did my matrix and LLB in Congo. But then I found myself in a predicament. I have to find a job. Being the eldest in the family, everybody's looking up to you. But unfortunately, in countries like DRC or countries outside South Africa, to find a job is not that easy. And sometimes I listen to the news when people talk about, the unemployment rate. I always say, no, it's okay. It's not that bad. So I was in that predicament. I have to find a job. So I went for job interviews. I've done many interviews. But unfortunately, in my country, you have to be connected. You have to know the right people. And I didn't know those people. And I recall one day I went for a job interview. I did all the tests, everything that was required for that position. But then the HR manager, at the end, when he's about to give me an offer, asked me, from which tribe are you from? I look at him, puzzled, and I said, is it a joke? He said, no, I'm damn serious. From which tribe are you from? I said, but is this part of the recruitment process? He said, I am asking you from which tribe are you from? Then I look at him and I said, this is unbelievable. So you let me go through this process, and now that you're about to give me an offer, you're asking me from which tribe I am from? I said, but this is, you really gave me the feeling of leaving this country. And from that day, I said, I'm going to move far away in a country where I can have opportunities to start my life and to be able to get a job without people asking me about my background or my origin. Then the only country that I had in mind was South Africa. Mandela's country, even Chaka Chaka. And I had this hankering to learn English, because English was one of my weaknesses at school. So I moved to South Africa, but I was aware that in moving in South Africa, the first challenge was to learn English. And I said, that's fine. I remember days, I used to stay in Rosebank. I remember there were days where I used to walk with a dictionary in my pocket. Every time I have to talk to someone, I would open the dictionary, find the word, and build my sentence. But of course, South Africans are warm people, very nice people. Most of them could read between the lines when I was talking. He said, do you mean this? And I said, yes. And they really encouraged me. Please push, you will be able to speak English. And then when I was quite comfortable in my command of the English language, I decided, let me go and do my master's at Wits. There was a program called Communication Law, and they were giving people bursary. And I was with my friend, he said, we're going to apply. We applied, I got 2 bursaries. One from the Department of Communication, and the other one from Wits. And I said, no, I will go for Wits. I started my master's, and I remember my teacher told me, my professor told me, Didier, this is unbelievable. You barely speak English, and you want to do this program. This program is really technical. But I told her, listen, the obstacle is the way. And I recall a French writer who said, the greater the obstacle, the glory to overcome it. And I said, I'm on for the challenge. So I started my master's. It was up and down, but I've completed my master's. Then the next challenge, you need to find a job. And I went through job interviews. And then finally, I got my job with a telecommunication company in Princeton. I was hired as a regulatory affairs manager and legal, responsible for the legal department. Again, another challenge, because it was a new industry, because it's telecom. I had to deal with the Independent Communication Authority of South Africa, the Ministry of Communication, preparing written submission. I remember I had sleepless nights. And at the same time, I got married. So you can imagine the challenge of being married, starting a new job. But I was okay. I went through the process, I learned so much. And then from there, I moved to another company, Ericsson, where I held various positions in the commercial division. And then I moved to the legal department. And from there, I moved to my current job as being responsible for the legal function for the Middle East region and Africa. And I think this is not the end. I've always had a dream inside me to become a coach and do public speaking. And I decided to join Toastmasters, because Toastmasters is the right platform to grow that anchoring that I had in me. And at the same time, I'm also doing my certification with John Maxwell to become a certified coach. And in terms of my hobbies, I like to run. I was at the Soweto race 2 weeks ago. It was a tough one. I managed to put it through, but it was really tough. And I also like reading, because to me, reading helps you to grow. And I always have a motto that I repeat to many people that I come across. Tomorrow's future depends on you, if you grow intentionally every day. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
The first evaluator was Karen, and she evaluated Didier's speech. Karen, can you please come to the podium and give the feedback?
Didier, I really enjoyed your speech. I was here when you gave your first icebreaker, which was part icebreaker and part speech. And the feedback that you got was, come back, give another icebreaker, and don't use notes. And I'd like to say in both those areas, you excelled. You had great gestures. You spoke about the origin, the background, the future, and listen. I loved the way that you used your hand gestures. You also used the word of the day, which is not common, especially with the first and even the second speech. You engaged with the audience, so you had really good eye contact. You looked at everyone. And you told us your story, everything from your earlier disappointment to moving to the country where Mandela and Yvonne Shaka Shaka were from, the excitement of that. We can learn a lot from you, and your mantra of obstacles is the way. We know that you have a dream to be a coach, and that you're busy with the John Maxwell certification. We also know that you enjoy running and reading, and that you grow intentionally every day, which is something that we can really take home with us. A few things to work on: the clasping of your hands. Practice for time. So you went over your previous speech as well, and this speech was, you were 7:34, and an icebreaker is 4 to 6 minutes. So you're slightly over.
No, this one was 5 to 7.
Yes, this one was, but I think that was an error on the...
No, it's the second speech in the program, so it's not an icebreaker anymore.
Okay, so even though you're doing an icebreaker for the second time. Okay, alright, so then only 34 seconds, well done. To challenge yourself, try and use more effective use of the stage. It will also make your gestures a lot more powerful. You moved forward and backward more, but to move side to side would make, obviously intentionally to go with your speech. But other than that, I really, really enjoyed it, and I could listen to you talk all day. Thank you.